Hey guys, JittyBit here, and welcome to the Italian Grand Prix for Asia Tier 2 of Octane Online Racing. Here's how we lined up after qualifying. Kuzmic put his Sauber on pole for the first time since Austria, with I'm a Myth taking the second front row spot. Following them, it's Felwan, Danny, Asni, Brysoltz, Aaron and Bright. 4 drivers were unable to set a time in the wet. Time for the race. Alright, sitting on the grid now, waiting for the lights to go out. We have 5 of them. It sits there for a very long time and they are out and away we go. It looks like the front row got a good start. The 2 Toro Rossos coming together. We have a bit of a freeze there and the Toro Rossos are now inside each other. I'm a Myth looking for the inside line into turn 1. It'll turn into the outside for turn 2. He makes contacts with Kuzmic and Kuzmic has been forced off the track. He currently still has the lead, but he has a 5-second grid penalty for that. Watching out with the Toro Rosso and the Red Bull. And no, they've tangled! Oh, and into the wall goes the both of them. The wheel on the Toro Rosso is off. It looks like the Red Bull has survived as he reverses out of there. We'll switch ahead to the battle up the front. Kuzmic and Brysoltz battling for that second place for the moment. I'm a Myth in first. Brysoltz has the inside line into the Lesmos and he will take second. So there we see our leaders. I'm a Myth, Brysoltz and Kuzmic following in close succession. Coming into Ascari now, we have 4 cars. Oh, as they dive on the Ferrari, the Toro Rosso and the Mercedes. The Haas is off the track. He has no front wing right now as he goes wide and onto the gravel on the exit of Ascari there. So the Toro Rosso and the Mercedes managing to get through. Danny and Aaron coming onto the front stretch now. You can see that the Mercedes is catching the Toro Rosso just ahead as they come into the braking zone. Aaron makes a very late move, but keeps it clean. Very good attempt there. He won't manage to get that, but that was a nice attempt. Brysoltz, having dispatched of Kuzmic, is now looking to make a move for the lead of the race on I'm a Myth as they come through the Parabolica. I'm a Myth takes it nice and wide. It looks like he got a decent enough exit. We have DRS now, so let's see if Brysoltz can catch up. You can see he is gaining as Myth goes to the inside to protect that inside braking line into turn 1, but Brysoltz manages to find the space on the inside and it looks like he is going to take the lead as I'm a Myth goes off the track. Wasn't really given too much room there, but yeah, Brysoltz has the lead for the moment. I'm a Myth has hung on to the back of Brysoltz as they come around Parabolica a lap later than when Brysoltz made his move for the lead just before. And he will have the DRS now, and you can see he has a lot of speed. He's a lot closer than Brysoltz was. And we get this nice camera angle as he takes the outside line into turn 1. Will that work out for him? He is fully ahead at the moment, but Brysoltz brakes very late again and very hard and tucks in front. And I'm a Myth will have to tuck in for another lap here. Danny is sticking to the back of Aaron Gavin here, looking to make a move into turn 4 and 5. He has the inside line, but the Mercedes brakes later and goes quite deep there. And Danny keeps a very tidy line and manages to switch it back. Very nice move from Danny there as they come through the Lesmos now. The 3 leaders of this race have bunched up quite close together now as they come through Sector 1. And Myth has got wing damage. Oh, into turn 4 and 5, he's damaged his wing, but he does have the lead for the moment. He's alongside Brysoltz as they come through the Lesmos. He still currently has it, but Brysoltz hangs around the outside. Hasn't been given room on the edge of the track there as I'm a Myth has a little bit of latency errors there. He had desync, and now Kuzmic has taken second. Brysoltz has tucked into third, and as they come under the bridge now into Ascari, who's going to hold the lead? Will it be Kuzmic? Will it be Myth? It looks like it's going to be Kuzmic as he exits Ascari chicane there, and yeah, he has the lead. Brysoltz looking to get that place back on I'm a Myth as he takes the inside out of the Parabolica down the front straight. Brysoltz should have the DRS, I believe. Yep, there goes the rear wing opening on that Renault. But Myth has it too as they are just in front of Kuzmic, and Myth has the better front wide speed, but he locks up on the brakes, bangs the wheels, has to go off, and Brysoltz looks like he's going to out-traction him. Danny Racing looking to make a move on Bright here as they come to the end of Sector 1 into the left-right chicane. Just up ahead, he has the inside line, but the Renault of Bright holds it along the outside, but can't for the apex of the corner. Felwan and Magic D are currently battling as they head into the Ascari chicane, and Fairwan is going to tuck in, hopefully get a better exit onto that back straight, and you can see he does get a bit of a better exit, but Magic D goes left as he does, so potentially a bit of blocking there, but as they come down the straight, you can see he has the better frontline speed even without the slipstream. Into Parabolica they come. He takes the inside line, Fairwan does, and he looks like he has the position as they exit there, but coming down the main straight, who will come out on top? Magic D should have the DRS as he was behind at the point they reached the activation zone, and Fairwan is defending the inside there. Magic D goes on the grass, locks up, tries to stop from going wide, but is going to have to take the inside of turn 1 there. Brysaltz now, who has pitted, is on the back of Danny, and he makes an inside move into a Scar. It looks to be a pretty clean one as he goes to the outside of the track, and Danny will have to tuck in for the moment. He still has to pit as he started on those soft tyres, and you can see the remains of Polar Train, who DNF'd just a little bit before. Danny is catching up to Brysaltz here, might go for a move, thinks better of it. Probably a smart thing to do considering he has not pitted and Brysaltz has. So Brysaltz is on the much fresher rubber there as they come down the main straight now. Brysaltz looking to overtake Kuzmic, who is coming out of the pits, and yes, he will by quite a margin. It looks like he had to serve that 5-second penalty, so that will be what was holding him back, and he will come out just ahead of I'm a Myth, who is coming at speed. Comes in behind him to get a little bit of a tow with the slipstream, looks for the outside line, bangs wheels. People not giving each other enough room on this turn 1, but he will take the position. Fairwan is on the back of Aaron as they come down the back straight into the braking zone for Parabolica. Aaron takes an inside line. Good moves from these boys. Aaron clips the inside of the Parabolica, getting on the grass, so he will not have a good exit as Fairwan gets his exit absolutely perfect. And he will have the DRS as well, as he was behind for the activation point. And as they come into turn 1 here, you can see the Mercedes is hanging on, makes a late braking move, and doesn't leave enough room at the edge of the track and crashes into Fairwan. Luckily there was no damage there as they exit turn 2 there. And it looks like the Mercedes has slowed potentially to let the Red Bull back past. He probably realises that was not a very fair braking move, and yep, you can see Fairwan has got back ahead as they come into Sector 2. I'm a Myth has Kuzmic for company coming out of the Parabolica as they come down the back straight. You can see Kuzmic is right there with him. I'm a Myth protects that inside line as he likes to do. He comes across the track a little bit, but Kuzmic has been left enough room as they come into turn 1. I'm a Myth breaks a little later, manages to keep the position for the moment. Kuzmic will want to get past on his softer rubber. Kuzmic now looking to get a nice exit out of the Parabolica as both him and IMF catch up to Bright, who is still yet to pit in this race. He will probably pit this lap or the next as he is on that soft tyre, and that'll be pretty dead at this point. IMF has gone on the outside, Kuzmic has gone on the inside. IMF holds on to his position for the moment from Kuzmic. Not the best line for turn 2, but will hold on for the time being. Kuzmic right on the back of I'm a Myth now as they come onto the main straight. I'm a Myth running wide on the exit of the Parabolica there. Will not help him out trying to defend his position here. His second place. They will both be on the podium, hopefully, if they don't crash each other, that is. As they come down into turn 1, I'm a Myth is protecting that inside line. Kuzmic takes the outside. They both break late once more. I'm a Myth smoking his tyres the whole way. Kuzmic goes wide on the exit of turn 1. I've switched late, but it looks like Kuzmic has made the move on I'm a Myth before the Parabolica this time, so hopefully he will keep this position going down the front straight, and I'm a Myth will just have to sit behind him for the time being on that older rubber. Brysaltz is coming through the Parabolica for the final time. He has had a very clean and very fast race as he takes the win here today. Well done to Brysaltz. Brysaltz takes the win in Italy with Kuzmic just behind and Myth taking the last podium place. Shoutouts to Bright and RG for gaining positions during the race. Now for the standings. With that win, Brysaltz takes a 5-point lead, closely followed by Myth and Kuzmic. Fairwan and Aaron complete the top 5. Thanks for watching everyone, we'll see you in Singapore.